Today I'm gonna talk about Iyanla Fix My Life. I think this is season 3, episode 1 with Syleena Johnson. If I'm wrong on the season, whatever. But it was with Syleena Johnson. So, Syleena Johnson is the R&B diva cast. She's played on R&B Divas Atlanta. She's an R&B singer. And if you watch R&B Divas, you know that she has a bad relationship with her mom. She was always complaining about her mom used to call them bitches or whatever when they were young, and that's what she was, known her mom for, just being real harsh. They never really got along. She thought her mom hated her all her life or whatever. So it starts off with Iyanla meeting them at the park, and she meets up with Syleena. She meets up with her mom, her sisters, and also her dad. This is our first time really getting a glimpse of her dad. And he walks up being an idiot. He walks up like saying a prayer or whatever, and they like, here we go again. So they kind of used to him. Ayanna's like, all right. So he sits down, and he's still basically an asshole. Um, so she takes Syleena to the side because she says that she wants to take her to the side because that's kind of who called her. So she takes her to the side. They talk about, how they grew up with her mom calling them bitches and hoes, and how that made her feel. She felt like her mom was a bully to her um, all her life or whatever. And she's kind of basically scared of her mom. She doesn't know how to have an opinion when she's around her mom. Her mom makes her feel not worthy, really. Um, it was just really sad. When they first her and Iyanla walked off, she kind of apologized for her dad because she said he's always been embarrassing. She's always used to apologizing for him when they're in public because that's how he is. And Iyanla was telling her like, don't apologize for his actions. That's him. He has to be accountable for his own actions. So I thought that was cool. It was just a really touching show because regardless of the this hard exterior that Syleena puts up, it's because of the shit she had to endure all through her life with being this strong person because of her parents. Her dad he cheated on her mom. He thought that it was okay to be a hoe, to have all these different women. I think when the parents split up, that really fueled the hatred with Selena's mom. So she didn't know how to love her daughter. She didn't know how to be there for them because she had so much hatred for her relationship. I think that kind of spilled over to the kids. We found out like she was like either in the police. She was either a police or a firefighter or something, but she did something with law enforcement. So we could tell how she got that hard exterior. You know what I'm saying? And she even explained to Iyanla like she didn't know how to be a mother. She didn't know how to love them. She never felt love, so she don't know how to give love. Then she brings out how she used to be bullied as a child, and I'm sitting there like, so that's why she bullies, because she was bullied. Now that's what she know. You know what I'm saying? She said how when she was bullied, all she knew how to do was cuss people out. So, and then she said that she brought up something about where she grew up. That's that's why she the way she is. And Ayana called her out on that because she was like, I'm from Brooklyn, and there's no way in the world I would call my daughter bitches. And that's me. I'm just like, the way Syleena brings it, the way her mama talked to them, the way she called them bitches and hoes, that was hateful. And even, in my family, when we don't call women bitches like in a hurtful way, because like we might be playing like, hey bitch, woo woo, but to be mean spirited and calling somebody a bitch, that means you don't have no more words for them. You don't want to talk to them no more. um not when it comes to family. You don't call family bitches and hoes in a hateful way and then expect them to still be talking. So yeah, I didn't agree with her mom on that point, and I'm glad Ayana called her out on that. Um, she gave them like some homework. Oh no, no! Before I get to that, when let me go back to the dad. His dad is such an asshole. I mean, when I say he is such an asshole, he doesn't talk to his daughter Celeste since she was 17 because she got pregnant or whatever. And she was telling, Iyanla was telling her to confront her dad and tell her dad how he felt. And he just like didn't care. He felt like he don't care if he haven't talked to her in over 20 years. She don't talk to her son. He doesn't care. And I just was like, how can a father treat their daughter like this? I just don't get how you can birth a daughter into this world and treat her like she's shit because she had a baby at a young age. I just don't get it. He wasn't apologetic, and even Iyanla was like, we don't even want his apology. We just want, you just need to do this for yourself. And I understood that, but I just was like, oh, I want to jump through the TV and punch this old ass man in the face. I don't give a fuck if he is my elder, but the way he do his daughter, I just wanted to punch him in the face. Like, she was crying out for her dad, and he didn't care. He didn't care about none of his daughter's feelings. He felt, he is such an old ass that he was just so stuck in his ways that he didn't even see the pain in his kids' eyes. He didn't see the pain that he had caused them over the years. He didn't care about the pain that he caused his ex-wife through the years. He just didn't care. And I think Iyanla kind of saw that, but she just was like, he's set in his ways. He's so set in his ways. And I just was like, I guess because back in the older days, yes, men were looked at as just the providers. They felt like all they had to do was provide, and that's it. I couldn't live in that time. I really couldn't live in that time that you just feel like all you had to do was provide, but you didn't have to be there for your kids. Or I couldn't live in that time. But yeah, he was an asshole, and I hope Syleena and her sisters wash their hands of him because he doesn't want to be a father. And I wouldn't want that to spill over to their kids. Like, they better off without him to me. I mean, it's harsh to say, but to me, it's when your family is doing you so wrong, you better off without them than keeping them in your life to keep on reliving the hurt, reliving the pain. No, it's not worth it. It's 2013, and to me, it's not worth being unhappy around family members. It's not worth it. But anyway, she gives them some homework at the end. Syleena and her mom to write a verse of a song, and they supposed to come together, I guess, the next day to put the song together. The next day, the whole family is there, and she felt like the parents needed to hash out some shit so they can fix the shit with the kids. Like I said, the father didn't care. Like she said, he was set in his own ways, and I was just done with the dad. So then they had Syleena and her mom talking, and she was able to confront her mom on all the stuff that she felt. And you could just tell it the way Syleena was talking. She was just crying out for a mom. It wasn't, she didn't care about the past. She didn't care about anything. She just wanted a mom to just wrap her arms around her. It seemed like when Iyanla made her mom hug her, you could just feel like a lot of shit being let go. And it was a good moment for them, and it was real cool. Iyanla told the mom to read the lyrics that she had, and there was some beautiful lyrics. The song was called Open My Heart, and the mom needs to be a songwriter because it was really good, and it really showed you that she really cared about her daughter. And both of them, she don't know how to be a mother, and she doesn't know how to be a daughter to this mother because of all of the hurt that had just built up. So, but when it went off, it shows that they was back getting along, that she released the song on iTunes, so apparently it's gonna do good. So, I mean, it was a real cool episode. It was a real cool opening for a season. I hope that the relationship with the mother and the daughters become stronger, because I don't see it with the father. But yeah, it was a real cool episode. You always get your life fixed anytime you watch Iyanla Fix My Life. I don't care what part of the show, something you gonna get out of it. And tonight I got something out of it because, you know, sometimes family don't always see eye to eye and stuff like that. Sometimes mother and daughters don't see eye to eye. Sometimes the communication is broken, and only way you can fix it is if you confront it. So, yeah, this was my review for Iyanla Fix My Life. I think this is season 3, maybe season 4. I don't know, but it's episode 1 with Syleena Johnson. So, make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you feel about it. Yeah. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Keek. I do everything by Thaghettoview, THA, not THE. Except my Instagram is MissNika69. Talk to me, and I'll talk back. Alright.